Okay, so when we first started, we started as Image Dynamics, and we started as Image Dynamics because I really thought that I was going into this business really focusing on outside image and how we came across and how people interviewed, because that was my background, was working at a staffing agency and realizing that people weren't getting jobs because of how they presented themselves. So I really thought that that's what I would be doing. So here we are, 25, 26 years later, and it actually started because we started having some discussions internally about our name and it not really fitting anymore. It really, unless you really knew us, if you think about Image Dynamics, what do you think of? It's all image. And as we've grown and we've evolved and really become much more holistic in how we do things, like really, if you are bringing a professional self to work, you're really bringing your whole self. It's not, if you're an executive, you're bringing your whole self. You're not bringing a part of who you are. And so we started having this discussion, what should we do? What should we do? And I went to a New Year's Eve party and someone said to me, so you're in the image business? You do like what, hair, makeup, dress? And I immediately, the next morning, called my colleague, Summer Paylett, and I said, we are doing it. We are switching our name. That's it. We're done. We're done with Image Dynamics. And then we went through a whole process with a creative team on how to come up with what was our name and who were we and what did it all encompass, because we do so much in this whole world of training and development. And here we are, 27, almost 28 years later, and we do so much. So how do you capture that? We knew we wanted to keep the ID, and it can go so many ways, right? Because it's your ID, your identification, who you are, and we wanted to be you as a holistic being of who you are internally and how does that show up, and how do we develop skills that we may not know we even have to develop. And so that's where the 360 came as a full circle, the gamut of bringing your ID, your identification together. So it was really a fun process, and here we are as ID360, and I don't even remember being Image Dynamics really anymore. Reach out to us and join in this amazing movement of growth. LinkedIn, Facebook, or go to our website at id360inc.com.